Hello and welcome to another anime reaction stream, and we are going to finish Oshi no Ko Season 3. We watched the first 4 episodes last time, and today we're going to watch 5 to 11. Finishing this season, it is not a very long season, 11, but they've already announced Season 4, so yeah, I think it's obviously getting like a full adaptation at this point. There's nothing to worry about. Very likely next year, we're getting Season 4. If it's another like 10, 11 episode season, yeah, I think it's realistic. Yeah. But yeah, first 4 episodes were really good. Last one ended with, at this point, like Ruby is kind of like really changing, not in a good way. She's become kind of like a master manipulator a little bit, and so far she's used that for like positive things, like everybody benefited, but it's clear that, it's a rabbit hole and a potential downward spiral. It's not really good, right? So we'll see how that develops. All I can say, it's kind of worrying. I mean, she used to be, still pure and, like genuinely have the art of an idol kind of thing. But now she's kind of like going such a different path that, she's just like a different character almost. You also have like, Bikomachi, potentially is gonna struggle because Kana still likes Aqua, but Aqua is with Akane. And it's kind of a mess. Relationship stuff, as always. There's also the stuff with the cosplayer last time, which was really interesting. Again, as much as I enjoyed the main plot, I think I enjoyed the commentary about all those different, art side and industries. I think that's one of the things that's really interesting about Oshi no Ko, the things that they comment on. Beyond that, I don't know. Is there much more to say? Don't think so. Let's see the rest of what happens in this season. I mean, I don't really know where we're going. Maybe more of Ruby kind of going wrong, and potentially Akane joining the group. I'm still not sure if that happens, but again, in the opening she's in the group, so like it makes me think that's gonna be a thing. But maybe it's just for the opening, like as a visual, because she's one of the main characters, right? By the way, the opening and ending are just so freaking good. Yeah. Anyway, as always, link to my Discord in the description if you want to follow me, my stream account, Patreon if you want to follow me, support me, request reaction. I'm not gonna say, check out the Patreon because I do polls, because I don't know if I'm gonna continue to do polls. I don't really know if it's worth it. I might still do like anime reaction and movie reaction, but just decide myself, because the polls have never really worked out. Like, it's a miracle sometimes if I get even one person to vote. So, I've been thinking maybe I'll just stop doing the polls, at least on Patreon. Maybe I should move them to YouTube, and then decide like that, yeah. We'll see. Anyway, so Oshi no Ko. As always, this is a timer reaction, so you bring your copy of the episode to watch alongside me. My version starts right away with the opening. My episode 5, for example, is 24 minutes 15 seconds. I'll do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. On go, you press play, I press play. Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. I've been kind of hyped, yeah, to continue. And if you're wondering what anime reaction I'll do next, there's still like Freelance Season 2, Golden Kamuy Final Season. I might be forgetting something else, but yeah, there's a few things that I want to do. So we'll see. We'll see what I do next. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, let's get into it. Episode 5 of Season 3 of Oshi no Ko. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Opening. The Chanmina opening, so freaking cool. The visuals are like drop dead gorgeous. I mean, the Gakubo have been a pretty peak studio for like at least 10 years at this point. I used to mostly watch them for like the cute girl anime, which were always like so much better animated than a lot of other cute girl anime, right? But now that definitely gets a lot more variety. The leg cross is great. Do or die. It's me. It's such a striking opening from the song to the visuals. Like everybody, I love Idol, but I won't lie. This might be my favorite opening of Oshi no Ko. Oh yeah. The dad. Damn. Obviously. Wish he would just kill him. I think he didn't even plan to bring him to justice, like, he planned to kill him from the get-go. Yeah, bye. You should just be a detective, you know? Okay. Okay. It's not the first time he got close to just giving up and living a normal life. I don't know if it's that soon. Classic. It happens all the time. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Problem solved. I mean, you're a bit toxic too. She's afraid she's gonna lose her place. For Aqua, basically, I guess he wasn't the best choice. Mako Azami. Another one that get caught in a scandal. I mean, is it a thing that idols can drink? Fuck that. I hate that. Fair enough. Yeah, but you don't want to do it like that. I mean, in most show business, I think that's how it is. You need to suck up to someone for them to like you. It feels kind of bad when, like, they call it this girl's group. I mean, it'd be good if she falls for someone else, if he's not a playboy. I'm scared of where this is going. Fair enough. it is famous how absolutely insane and terrible idol contract can be. In most of the industry, contract can be pretty fucked up, but idol contract is like notorious, right? So, well, I mean, yeah, it's family, so it helps. There's literally the drama right now in the live again. Some people think that they are not allowed to collab with boys because of the All Stars thing, even though they always do collab with boys. It's a stupid conversation as always. Yeah, but I still think it's something you're supposed to run by the agency that you're, you know, trying to do this. And I guess it's just meeting someone in private, it's not a job yet. I mean, they had to fight for that. A ton of strike, union, you know. It wasn't easy. You needed people to fight for it. I mean, it's convincing right now. Is this really gonna work out? I'm scared, like it's all going too well. Which is those stupid countries that do that, right? So in France, 18, you're an adult, so drinking, driving, everything is allowed. But in some country, you're an adult at 18, but you can't drink or something until 21. What's the logic in that? What is this girl doing? I'm sus. I'm sus of everybody. Yeah, okay. He definitely lied. Yeah. Allez, what a surprise. Vous avez vu le studio? Go for the dick, kick him in the dick. It's still pretty scary, I mean. Open relationship. I mean, I think that's fine if no one is mad about it. So. I mean, you can act all nice now, but you still lied, getting ill. That was your intention. I don't know what to say. It's like she could make the decision to sleep with him for a role. I mean, it's not great, but if she wants to do it. Oh. À quoi? Yeah, yeah. I mean, she literally is a kid in a sense, so she hasn't even had a relationship, right? So, yeah. So no surprise she would react like this. Omoshiro Yonna, sure. Ah, of course. Of course. Can't be that simple. Can't be that simple. Did her friend set her up? Is what I wonder. Like we saw make a call, right? Is she just jealous of, they met the director guy, but he was only interested in Kana kind of thing. I mean, what can I say about all this? This was a very, in some way, again, I'm surprised about some of the conversation there was this episode, right? It's funny because it's an anime, part of the industry with so many problems, right? Anime isn't that different from, TV and movies and all that, right? And yet it's having such a, it's adapting a manga and a conversation with such a candid talk of so much wrong with everything, right? It's pretty interesting. Another aspect is, again, it's one of the things where directors and producers and stuff like that make people sleep their way to the top. That's really fucked up, obviously. But then, I feel like that was portrayed a little too, not bad enough, you know what I mean? This guy was too nice. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been in the industry myself, so I haven't seen how people act, right? I think, sure, maybe not everybody is an Harvey Weinstein kind of thing, but, the cool, handsome guy who respects the girl's, the girl's, decision here doesn't feel like the most, the most accurate representation of what it's like most of the time, I assume. Most of the time it's an old, fat, ugly guy who's, really gonna push and threaten you to do it or some shit. Yeah. So again, this was maybe a bit too unrealistic in that way, I would say. But again, I'm glad Kana didn't do it. Obviously, still hoping that she's gonna get her break even without, compromising her value kind of thing, right? Yeah. But yeah, I guess the guy is still a piece of shit, right? I mean, he clearly knew that there would be no one. He clearly brought her here with the intent to bang her. And he clearly said, in a way that's, if you let me bang you, I'll basically, get you into my movie and all that. So I guess he's still a piece of shit, obviously. Though there's one aspect that I liked about what he said, and that made me think, that's probably when directors are at their best, even though this guy isn't. The thing about it's great when a director is really obsessed with an actor or actress, in the sense of you can only imagine that they're gonna try to capture them in the best possible way, and that might make an even better movie, right? I was thinking of that concept, yeah. Anyway, good episode. I guess we'll have to see what happens with this drama. In real life, many times there's been drama like this. AKB is a big example, right? I mean, it did not end well at all. Pretty terrible what happens in a situation like this. Obviously, we know that the agency she's in is nice, but even then, in the media, it's not gonna be a nice drama, I think. Not good at all. So yeah, let's watch episode 6. Episode 6 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I feel bad. I mean, so it's been 3 seasons of, Kana's dream being an actress and things not really working out for her. And, once again, she thinks she has an opportunity, but the guy just wants to bang her. And then it's gonna turn into a massive drama because of paparazzi. It's just a shame. She's not getting closer to her goal. At the same time, I don't know if she should stay an idol, because it's kind of portrayed as the only reason she's won is because of Aqua. I don't think she's not good, but she doesn't seem, the most passionate about it, so yeah. Maybe it's better for her to go a separate way, I don't know. I feel like Ruby, though, might solve all this with her current manipulative style. She might find a way to solve all this. She's like big mastermind now. Chase me. I love this sort of eye in red. Top of the idols. Still playing the dumb character. I mean, as I always said, really enjoy Idol, but I definitely don't love everything about the culture, right? I really don't care if they date or not. I'm here for the music and all that, So, damn. How stupid do you have to be? It's like you're trying to ruin the career of the girl you're with. Feels like insane to even try to hide it these days. 20 years ago maybe, but now. The classic. It has changed a bit, yeah. For sure. But it's still pretty fucked up. Of course. What about you? She's about to be exposed, huh? I really don't see how Kana is ever going to get an happy ending in this. I really don't see it. I think it's already pretty yabai, yeah. I mean, yeah, you can't really ask him, break up with your girlfriend, be with her so she's happy. Don't tell me they didn't realize that, huh? That was obvious, huh? Like he played her so she would join, huh? Ouais, si ça l'inquiète. Oh, wait, are they gonna blackmail her? Uh, I'm surprised they actually warned you in advance. It will make an interesting arc. Nothing trashier than paparazzis, I mean. Yeah, and tabloid reporter, if you want to call them that. Huh? Like, trash of the trash. No comment. No comment. Oh, figure out this fast. She's the bitch who set you up, yeah? That doesn't matter. They don't care about the truth. Even if she denies it too. Don't do something stupid is all I can say. That's stupid. That's stupid. I mean, does the truth even matter? Well, no matter what the story is, you can't really prove that they did or didn't do it there. I mean, people who are 40, 50, getting dragged to the press like this fucks with anybody. I mean, I think like the way they could do this is what they've done with Ruby on that show, right? Like they address the cosplayer issue. What if they do a show talking about the problem with this kind of culture and this kind of bullshit? I'll always look down on people like that. Supporting someone because they're single rather than for their music or their art. The girl was too horny. I'm afraid we're building that she's gonna try to kill herself or something. I mean, there's no doubt that he used her, right? Like the whole playing up the love with her so that she would join Bikomachi. I mean, there was a means to an end. I don't think he had only bad intention, right? But maybe not an idol, but you're definitely good at to be an actress. The theater play proved it. And it's gonna show up perfectly at the right time. You mean they said you were sleeping your way to the top as a preschooler? What do you mean you've been dealing with this? Yeah, be yourself. Tell people to fuck off. That's more interesting. Okay, so actually that's good. She doesn't need his help. She can be strong herself, kind of thing. That's good. Okay, well, We'll see how she faces it. Right? Like a detective. Mais tenter la canne. Yabai. It's all yabai. Idols and relationships. Well, we'll see how I kind of solve this, right? What can I say? Again, I think I've said my piece enough time in different streams. I am a fan of idol stuff, but, I am a sane person and understand that part of this culture, right? In the West, in France or in the West, in many countries in the West, we're all kind of used, that it's not crazy for like artists and celebrity to, to get caught in scandals about like drugs, drunk driving, having relationship. It's not even a scandal usually, kind of thing. It's the kind of thing where like, I guess we don't have quite the same kind of idol culture, right? That, Japan, Korea, maybe China to an extent has. It's a very different thing. And some people might say a thing of like, different country, different culture, but I don't really buy that. I think you can criticize other culture. And yeah, this is definitely one of the things that I've never really enjoyed, right? I enjoy idol groups a lot, but I'm definitely like, against people who are like that, even though often they're the one funding the groups by being so extreme about being a fan, buying everything and all that, right? But I just don't like, that it's the kind of people that are also like, expecting the idols to be like fake people, perfectly uninterested in the opposite gender and single and, never make any mistake and all that. I do find that aspect pretty boring, which is maybe why, as far as idols, I've only gotten into the music. I haven't actually gotten into like, following any idol, like, personally, I don't really watch interview, I don't really watch behind the scene, I don't follow social media, I just check out music videos and music. Again, I just can't relate. And yet again, it's kind of like a fucked up self-sufficient type, like cycle, right? Because, whatever the reason for how it started being like this, the idol industry, eventually it became like this and it kind of got stuck because obviously again, like, a lot of the money being made tends to be from like what people might call the unicorn fan or the extreme fan, who again have like all this fucked up expectation of the idols, but they're also the ones spending the most money to an unearthly extent. And I guess it's like, again, if you change the culture, you might lose these people and things might go down the drain in terms of like money and all that. So it's not surprising that, things don't really change that easily, right? I mean, even when an agency say, we have no rules that you can't date, there's still none of the girls actually dating because it's like, of course not, right? And yeah, I mean, all I can say is like on one side I think it's utterly stupid, but I also don't think it's like that easy to change. It's it's a slow thing. I mean, I'm not like deep enough into idol stuff to comment on everything, right? I guess I'm still pretty surface level, right? But yeah, I don't know. Like when I have a female artist that I like, I mean, if they have a boyfriend, they have a boyfriend. I don't know what to tell you. Like, to me it's like such a level of like, I can't imagine caring about it. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't even like relate a little bit to caring that much to the point of being that mad and, not follow them or something anymore, right? I understand that there's some things that, an artist or some celebrity that you follow, there's some things that if they do, it's really like too much. Let's say like they come out as ultra racist or something, they I don't know, assaulted someone, like sure, like that's more than enough reason to be outraged and really mad. But yeah, you know, like them going out with someone is just who cares? Even in the context of like, you know, the illusion, because sure, the idol industry sells the illusion of the girls being free, pure, you know, innocent, say so, and all that, right? Like it's a character, right? I mean, everybody knows that idols and a lot of celebrities and artists, you know, in public they play a character. It's not how they really are, right? And we're all fine with it as long as it's entertaining and all that. We're all fine with it. Well, not all, obviously, but we should all be fine with it. Yeah. What else can I say? It's all stupid. Episode 7. Let's watch episode 7. Alright, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. What can I say? Like again, even though I'm sure it's probably like very slow, I do assume that there's been some progress in all this stuff over the last 5 to 10 years. You know, maybe not fast progress, but I do hope that there's been progress in the idol industry to treat people a bit more humanly, both on the agency side and the fan side, you know. And as always, again, I think you have to remember, like, if, for example, like there's a drama of like people always make it a bigger deal than it is, right? Especially in the West, when you see like the news that, you know, Japanese fans are destroying this idol for like going out with a guy, but usually it's probably like not even 1% of the fan base or something, right? It's always like, you know, the really crazy people who will be super loud, but then obviously you see the report and you just assume like it's everybody, but you know, it's just like how journalism is done, right? So I think it's something to remember most of the time, yeah. Like sure, there's some insane people, but you know, I assume like most people who are fan of idols, I'd like to assume at least majority, are not that insane. It tends to be like a tiny minority, but obviously they're the loudest ones, so it always feels like a bigger deal than it is, yeah, maybe. And then agency overreact, and yeah. Anyway. Ruby solved this. I think you can stop calling them fan if they are mad. You can tell them to fuck off because you are not a fan. If you're a fan of the music, nothing changes. Mama. Do you mean this some conspiracy? Okay. But how is the problem since he's already known to be a playboy? Yeah, I thought you already figured it out. Mancho is also Mama. I never get tired of looking into their eyes. It's a good answer, but I don't know if your innocence isn't totally gone, Ruby. What are you scheming? It's like there's still the light one side and the darkness the other side. No? Legal stuff? No. I mean, technically in Japan, can't you sue people for defamation, even if they were right, kind of thing? Or did he say he wanted to leak some stuff? I'm confused what 18 means in Japan. Like, are you legally an adult or not? I'm confused. Yeah, of course. Interesting. Does he want to make the I story public? Because people don't really know about, what really happened. So yeah, I guess that's what big agencies do. It's probably what she meant. They cover a story with a bigger one. Nope. That's what politicians do all the time. Oh, you even like that, huh? Oh, you even revealed that they are the twins. Didn't expect that. I feel like this is dangerous move. Stupid ass YouTuber talking. That wouldn't be me. I only have good opinion. So everybody's gonna investigate now. I mean, it's great for popularity. Yeah, bye. No way. No way. Oh. Wait, is that the dad? No, that's a quoi, ok. Okay. I mean, it's like a Sakalaka. I could believe he would just kill her out of nowhere. I could believe it. That face. It's normal but scary. I really like this answered song. She really isn't sound of mind, though. She's really not sound of mind, though. I don't know about that. I mean, as you said that like 10 times already. Breakdown. I mean, obviously I think everybody is the same, right? We still expect that we don't know the full story to this point. Like, even from the little bit that I can learn about this guy, you know, we're still not sure what this guy is about. Was he actually involved in Ice death? Frankly, it's more than obvious that there's going to be more twists. Yeah. And, since the beginning, it feels like it's been like 3 times that Aqua has almost decided to take a different path and then gotten back into the revenge story. It's already been like 3 times, so, don't know too much where it's going here. I'm really surprised. I did not expect that's what they were gonna do. I guess I could expect Aqua to reveal some stuff to the press so that, more people are looking into it. But to the point of revealing that they are the twins, I'm surprised about that. Yeah. I mean, it's really gonna change their popularity and just gonna change things overall. I just don't especially love that they did it without talking to Ruby. Like, it's still the problem, right? Those two are like not working together in any way, right? And Aqua keeps doing stuff without considering Ruby. Like, I don't think she's gonna be mad about it, but I just don't like that he didn't ask her about it when it's such a big thing, right? Revealing this whole backstory. I don't know if I like that too much. Yeah. But again, the point is that Aqua is blinded by rage and revenge, so it doesn't make the most sound decision a lot of the time. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, what can I say? Good episode, and let's see what happens next. I'm very mixed about Akane. I thought she was really great in season 2. I mean, the stuff with the theater was amazing. But beyond that, I don't know how much I've been into, like, Akane being a super detective, Akane being kind of crazy, like, almost yandere, devoted to Aqua. That whole part of things has been, like, I felt a bit mixed about it, yeah. For me, it might be, like, one of the parts of Oshi no Ko that so far in the 3rd season I'm enjoying less. Akane was great in season 2, but now it's like, a bit more mixed. Yeah, definitely. So episode 8, next. So episode 8 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Also the stuff at the end of season 2 with the like that white-haired girl or whatever, like we seem like death or something, that hasn't come back one bit. I'm pretty sure that was in the final episode too, but yeah, that hasn't really come back one bit. Still so Sugoi Dekai Akane in this part, which I guess it's just like supposed to be maybe like a Photoshop thing or something. I think that's what it is, right? Like when Idol do beach photo shoot or something, they embellish. Thanks, me. Yeah, I really think it's my favorite opening of Oshi no Ko. Yeah, I was right, he didn't talk to her. I don't like that. Well, you should have talked to her about it first. Your calculative nature is rubbing off on her. Can't blame her. Fuck off. You should have talked to him. It's a good story. But it feels kind of disgusting to use that, you know? It still doesn't feel like a positive. I mean, I don't think it's just for that. She's always so easy to like. That smile must protect. Crazy. So that's why he did it, so he has no choice but to do it. He can't go back now. The 15-year lie. Movie script. Interesting. Flashback. I flashback. She's so good at what she does. I still feel like the twist might be that, he didn't go after her, the dad, she went after him kind of thing. In her whole thing about like wanting to understand love, she wanted kids and so she approached some guy so she could be pregnant. I could see that being a twist. I see. A lot of people feel like they fell down. Mm. He's in. Of course. Oh, I'm glad we're bringing back some from the theater. The plot thickens. Bluer. Yura Katayose. Kawaii. Fair enough. Huh? Yeah, I was gonna say, lets his hair down, and it's this fucking guy. Okay. Okay then. I was like, we get a new cute blue-haired character, like, what is, she gonna be used to be a commentary on or something? Well, nothing. Okay. Okay. I said it before and I say it again. There's a part of me that wish, we just leave all of this alone and focus more on like all the commentary about the industry. That's so much more interesting. He already seems like such a over-the-top goofy villain. Like, acting like he's only from just killing someone. That's the dad, right? I'm not confusing him with the dad. Or at least we think it's the dad. And he's a murderer. So was there also the stalker that killed, well, Aqua, I guess? I forget the name of his real name. I mean, maybe back then, obviously I was already pregnant, right? She was there to deliver. So maybe he got mad that the doctor guy was close to I, so he killed him. And now he's killing people in some weird tribute to I or some shit like that. I don't know the logic. I don't know. Okay. I don't you know what to say about all this? Still kind of mad that Aqua is just, not returning to anyone before making such a big decision. I think that's still pretty messed up. Yeah, you know what? I don't really know what to say about the whole that thing. The stuff with the movie seems pretty interesting though. The cat eyes green haired girl too. We haven't really seen too much yet, and I guess with this movie she's finally gonna come into play. And yeah, a few characters from the theater play are gonna come back, so that's interesting. Anyway, let's watch episode 9. Don't know what to say beyond that. Episode 9 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The plot thickens, no doubt. I think, the best way I could describe it is it's kind of like with Kaguya-sama for me. Same with her, right? Akasaka, Kaguya-sama at time would get serious with, family, Shinomiya family plot, and that was always the part I enjoyed the least. And I much enjoyed the comedy and sometimes the social commentary that the show had. And I feel kind of like that with Oshinoko right now. It's like I enjoy so much of like the commentary about the industry and the characters rather than the, like killer plot. That's really how I feel about it. Maybe. Dressing well. She's fucking dead. I like people with passion. I mean, yeah, now you're way too famous, you need to disguise yourself. But it's painful being close to him when he already has a girlfriend. Well, I guess. Mr. Emo over here. You're not using Ruby for that? She should be... You have the perfect choice. Is this foreshadowing? From what I know. You're literally AI. Did she thought that she would die? She has the talent. It's all about the talent. It do be like that. I mean, you're saying that, but his stuff is probably only good because it's like this. Fan service. Kind of rare. Man, I love the cat size. Yuri, let's go. It sounds like a annoying process. Okay. I mean, they might go for someone else, even if she pulls out. Akane. Détective Akane. Of course, it has to be something like that. Okay. Ah, I see. She's kind of funny. It means a lot. Greed and passion. What does lying mean to you? It's really interesting, right? Because obviously she's still like Ice Dada, right? But she also was a person before that who didn't seem to be a particular liar, right? She was more of a, she was just a little girl who had an unlucky life. It was nothing really telling us she was a liar or anything. But then, by being reborn as I's daughter, and how she's become recently, she's kind of inheriting a little bit of that. Though I don't really think Ruby is the same way as I. I was always lying because, of the way she was, right? Ruby is not the exact same way. I think Ruby can actually care about people. It's complicated. It's complicated. But yeah, there's no way Ruby doesn't end up playing I, right? It just wouldn't make sense. It just wouldn't make sense. Miyako could play Miyako, I mean. She looks the same. She aged perfectly. Beyond that, what can I say? Interesting episode, I mean. I like this idea of this movie. For sure, for sure. Anyways, I always enjoy the commentary about the industry. I think this was one of the highlights of the episodes. The talk about the industry and everything, Okay, we have 2 episodes left. Next is 10, but I'm gonna take a quick break before we watch the next one. I really need to go to the bathroom, so give me 5 minutes. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the wait, I was talking with my mom a little bit. So, episode 10 is what we're watching next, Oshi no Ko. Kinda crazy how fast that went, I mean, 11 episode season, right? It's really not that much, and I mean, I guess wasn't season 2 also only 11 episodes? I think it was maybe, but it felt a lot more stacked. There was the theater stuff, the mangaka stuff, but let me look. Season 2 was how many episodes? Oh, it was 13, okay. It was 2 episodes more, yeah, okay. It was stacked. Episode 10 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So let's see what happens in the last two. I mean, it doesn't seem like this is gonna end on big cliffhangers. They're just building toward the movie, right? But I guess it's fine since, again, we know, another season is coming probably next year, yeah? I said before, but like, right now we're really not in a bad time for like complete adaptation. So far the 2020s has been, like something has changed quite a bit, and popularity is part of it, right? But a lot more studios are actually doing complete adaptation. Well, it's never a true complete adaptation, there's always some skip chapter, but you know what I mean? Compared to the usual of like one season, which is only like 10% of the manga or something. And obviously part of it is a lot of stuff is really popular, so it's easier to justify for them fully adapting it, but it's kind of awesome, yeah. A lot of manga these days are getting longer adaptation. I mean, even something like Golden Kamuy, right, which is absolutely incredible. One of my favorites. It's not that popular. It really isn't. It's not that talked about, and yet it's getting a full adaptation. Like the final season here, then there's gonna be a final movie. It's awesome. Oh wow, we didn't know about that. she's getting into the right space to give a performance worthy. She's 1 in a million talent. The seiyuu is so good at mimicking Takahashi Rie. Iwami Manaka. It's amazing, like everybody can see that, but Ruby couldn't. Yeah, you could say that. Maybe Oshi, huh? It makes too much sense. Even though Akane would be a good choice, I mean, she's a Canadian. I guess. Man, this is only getting more over the top. It's a bit much announcement. But it makes sense. She never wanted to be an idol. It makes sense. Which is always insane because it basically barely nourishes them, so they have to eat non-stop. And it was poisonous, so their body had to evolve to be used to it. I didn't realize it's been so long. 2 years. Things move really fast, huh? I mean, from what I see of Idol, lasting 2 years is already a good amount. Huh? I guess so, yeah. Kana is kind of truly pure kind of thing, right? She is the true. Despite her personality, she is Sisu. Does that make sense? Je sais this panda concept. So this thing is back. What the fuck are you? Like, is this just something he's imagining? Such a cute voice. So this is the being that reincarnated those two. Approval given. Things are working. So I guess we're kind of building up to addressing the elephant in the room of the reincarnation. You know, there's magic behind that. I guess that thing is like some kind of being, yeah, God being. Production begins. Private edition. Good episode. Good episode. So, the movie must start filming next episode and then that's it. Yeah, I said that at the end of season 2. I still don't know how I feel about this. You know, obviously, you know, there's been magic and supernatural from the beginning, right? Like, the plot is literally, you know, two people reincarnating as the kids of their fairy tale. It's, you know, right away, supernatural magic and weird, right? But I never really thought it was necessary to address any of that. And it seems like this thing will probably do it. Like this is some kind of god being, you know. Right now, I can't lie, I can't help but think of Umineko. You know, this is one of the witch just playing one other game. I leave it at that, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't really know how to feel about that. I guess we'll see where it goes. I don't want to comment on it too early. It's one hell of a story indeed. That's a painful script. The scene about the mother. I mean, yeah, they're going to have to act Ice Death. That's like double trauma. My bad. I just realized that I was watching the next episode. I thought we were still like in the after scene. Sorry. I totally like didn't notice that I just played the next episode, so I was watching the beginning of the next episode when I thought it was the after scene of the last episode. Okay. Stupid, I know. I mean, I just didn't notice the switch. My bad. Okay, well, what can I say? It's definitely kind of crazy that they're doing this right again. I mean, imagine all the stuff that Ruby will have to act. You know, the good, the bad of I, up to her death. It's kind of insane. Like, genuinely insane when you think about it, but she wants to do it. Episode 11, last one for now. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I really thought we were continuing the after scene, but no. It was just the next episode starting without the opening. Okay, so yeah, here's the opening. That's what tilted me just before. When we reached the opening, it's like, oh wait, next episode. And I realized, yeah, I guess the last 40 seconds were from this episode and not the end of the last one. I got tricked. But yeah, what can I say? It's gonna be interesting, but it's also gonna be something that might help them like figure out more stuff, right? Like having to act as I, think about I, and you know, act in a movie that retells some of the story. They might get some new insight and some new thoughts on, you know, I yourself and what might have happened. So, gonna be interesting, yeah. Gonna be interesting. So we'll have to wait at least a year, I guess. Maybe not, I mean, I'm sure they always knew they were gonna do season 4, right? It's probably decided even before season 3 aired, so they probably already started production. Bam, bam. I wonder how many seasons how much content there is left. How many more seasons there could be. Like the plot doesn't really advance fast nor slow, but it's hard to tell. I don't like that. Okay. Baby. The skunk. Ten Doji. Is that relevant? Am I supposed to remember her? Is she... I don't remember ever seeing the parents. So it's a flashback of something we haven't seen, right? I mean, she passed away 14 years ago, so... Did they have another kid? I mean, I don't want to fully blame her. Having a kid dying like that is hard. So sure, she was probably a bitch for not coming to her daughter back then, but, you know. I don't know if you can instantly say that she's heartless or something. What even is the point to go to class for that little? By the way, I just realized this episode is 50 minutes. I didn't realize that. It's a long episode. I was gonna say, like, do less idle stuff. Because they're trying to do something good now. Basket, hein. Il y a B. Man, this is depressing. I guess there's a reason they put her in like an hospital far away from where they live. I shouldn't give her the benefit of the doubt, she's probably a bitch. The crows. Oh, and the god or whatever. Since 4 years old. I can understand that. So the dad sent her to an hospital far away. She looked a bit like Kana, no? That's so sad. See again, despite all the talk of the problem of the industry, you know, this is the other side, right? Idols and artists and celebrities that normal people can use to get a bit of happiness. Sad, very, very sad. I still can't fully blame the parents. I mean, they clearly fucked up, but also it's complicated. It's why I don't love the trajectory right now. Like, Ruby has lost that innocent dream of simply being an idol. I mean, this is like trauma inducing, but maybe also this might be a trauma processing process. Does that mean no spoiler, right? Even though it's such a popular spoiler. Will this work though to make her go back to Cessoness? Damn. It's such a, like a setup, these two characters relationship and connections, and like, you know, there were two individual people who reincarnated as different people while still being the same other individual people. It's just, it's such a mess. I can't lie, I'd kind of forgotten that she didn't know. I'd kind of forgotten. But this might be enough to put her back in the right path. Yeah. I'm glad it's getting resolved so early. I thought it would drag on for more, that she's losing herself. Yeah, I guess not. The fuck is your problem? What are you? What are you doing? What is this thing? What is this thing, seriously? So where are we going with this? I mean, now that she knows that he is the sensei, that, yeah, okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. So this is where the incest stuff starts. This is the spoiler I was probably talking about, that people are memeing all the time, that it turned into incest. But I think it's more complicated than that. I think she's more of a broken than is a ciscon. But are they? At this point I don't even know. Why does the logistic even work, since technically they're not like actual siblings, at least they're mine? Does that count or does that not count? But then I guess it's a lolicon since she's so young compared to him. But they're like almost the same age, yeah? Well, no, they are twins. I'm so confused. I don't really care. Même chose, great. We need to bring back our husband, ex-husband. Can't you just make her do less idle stuff? Like a small break? Is it gonna be a Kelly or not? I'm still not sure about that. He's gonna come back, isn't he? It's time. It's time. At some time, even if he comes back, it's not like Ruby has more time. You are their real mom at this point. I figured this is what's gonna happen. Come on, dude. You fumbled such an incredible run, come on. Don't run from hell. Fishing, it seemed. Wait, is... Okay. We're seeing a flashback at last. Back then she was portrayed as just, a gold digger at first. I recognize that place. Camulocho. She was an hostess. So how did she end up with an idol manager? Like, he wasn't more loaded than the guys she was with. Ma'am. What happened? Another sad industry. Oh, and he came in as a good guy. Interesting. So just like that, Mr. Good Guy give her a chance. Okay. It was all going great. Clearly shows we had the wrong impression because when she was introduced early on, there was little dialogue in her head of, just wanting to be with some bad guy or something. So she just appeared like a gold digger who had a good heart because then she took care of the kids, right? But there was more to her. Okay, so it's happening. We don't even need to see the discussion. Okay. Oh, I see. The part-timer. Was he ever really the husband? Yukata. So he was part of this. Always the scheming. So not just a quinky dink. I guess that's the point, yeah. I mean, you've learned everything on the job, come on. You've done your best. Miyako is just such an easy character to love, seriously. Yeah, I don't know. Ah, richtig. don't think we know anyone. It is rare, yeah. Just gotta find some other reincarnated kid. Quit? Oh, that's it? We're gonna use the demon kid, whatever this is supposed to be. I still don't have any idea. What? I won't lie, I understand it's a mystery, but, you know, introduced at the end of season 2 and now at the end of season 3 we don't know anymore what this thing is supposed to be. Clearly some kind of supernatural thing, right? Potentially this thing that made reincarnation happen. But in what would we use this thing as a actor? Okay. Okay, well, that was great. I'm actually glad this was a double episode. We had a lot more meat in the end. And that was good. That was good. Obviously, this is clearly like the start of what I had been spoiled on. I don't actually know what the ending is like, but I know that people are pretty mad, potentially, about incest. And I say that they start here, right? Obviously, you know me, I'm as deep as can be into anime, manga, visual novel, doujin stuff, so you know, none of this bother me one bit. It's fiction, I really don't care. I actually find it interesting because this is like ultra weirdly specific, right? Like two people reincarnated as siblings, and now, you know, they are both siblings but not with their own personality, and also they might have a romance going on. Like, it's super weird, but in an interesting way, in a random way. Ah. They are kind of healthy. What is it? Shit, and that's how they end it. Wait. Could it be a twist? I mean, otherwise they wouldn't end it like this. Something to Ruby. I obviously have no idea what it could be. Okay, and that ends season 3 of Oshi no Ko. I think it was a lot of fun. I quite enjoyed it. I'm actually probably going to watch it right away. I think I'll watch some reaction from some VTuber I like and, you know, re-look into everything. So yeah, pretty good season. I think like season 2 I'd give it a strong 9 out of 10. For me, I really, really enjoyed it. Just, you know, big fan of Oshi no Ko at this point, and you know, I might say that yeah, there's some element that I'm liking less, right? I think we're going too much on in some direction, like, you know, the supernatural thing and the stuff with the dad. It's what I enjoy the less. I've been saying multiple times, right? I enjoy much more all the stuff about just the industry itself. both them trying to make it and also the commentary about the industry. I think that's like some of the most interesting part of the show. And we had a good amount of it in season 3, but also, yeah, a bit more of like, the stuff with the dad or the supernatural. But yeah, overall, I think it's another great season. I mean, Doga Kobo are killing it in terms of like music, direction, voice acting, animation. Obviously, like the story side, it's definitely on Akasaka Aka, which, is amazing, but also definitely inconsistent. There's no doubt about that. And I am more worried about where things are going. Again, like, I really don't mind the incest bit if it's really explored, on how interesting it is, with how weird of a setup it is, right? Like, I think it's interesting, but it has to be, he has to actually like commit to exploring that. And then the stuff with like the child of death thing, and that's what I'm calling her. I don't know if she's a child of death or something, but the look makes you think that. I don't even know if she has a name. I shouldn't look because I'm gonna get spoiled. But yeah, good stuff. I enjoyed the season. So that was a nice third season. I guess, as I always say, if I'm still around, which hopefully I am, I'll be reacting to season 4 in a year or so. Next, I think I'll do the new season of Golden Kamuy or Flilen. I'll decide actually which one I do first. Looking forward to it. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. Like, subscribe, comment. Ciao to the I'll see you guys next time. See you.